everyone, it's Tune Up Tuesday here with Jennifer Clark, Gen Zen on tap for you today. We're so close to the solar eclipse. There's so many people going a little wonky. So I thought we would do some tips and tricks on how to stay balanced in chaotic times and how to quickly balance your chakras. Because once you know how to do it, it can be really, really fast. So for all the energy workers out there who may be tuning in, this may be old news for you guys. But again, it's always good to be reminded of what you can do when you have not a lot of time and not a lot of tools. You are, the creator being that you can create anything you want. And when you're feeling off, unbalanced, unwell, a little cloggy, a little groggy, really it can mean that you're ungrounded, not connected to the grid, and maybe some of the chakras aren't as balanced or flowing as they can be. So for people who don't know anything about chakras, chakras are simply energy vortexes. In Sanskrit, it's a spinning wheel, and it means that there's energy centers in the body pulling energy in and out of the body. So the front of your body is your ability. The back of your body is your willingness. And you have chakras going in and out at major energy centers. So typically, we know about the 7 major energy centers that looks like the rainbow, floating in the body. There's actually 4,000 chakras in the body. And Chinese medicine has long talked about this. Ayurvedic medicine long talked about this. So 4,000 chakras in the body, all receiving and perceiving information, data. Think of it like an animal in the wild, understanding nature and whether something is dangerous. Where is the food? Where is the shelter? Who would be a good mate? Run from that person, hide, the wind is changing, better find shelter. So our chakras do the same thing for us, but we're more finely tuned and more highly developed. So we can use chakras to help us forecast, vision board, dream, understand danger, opportunity, whether something's good or bad for us. So the same way the animal kingdom does it, but we have an elevated view of things. Now, the solar eclipse, it's on Thursday, which is so cool for me because this is the first month without a full moon in a long time. We had 2 big full moons in January. We got nailed in January. And so February is saying to us, hey, here's the solar eclipse, new moon energy. Let's create something good. So balancing your chakras around this time ain't a bad idea to get back on the grid, to get aligned, and to really focus on manifestation, focus on the sun, focus on your dreaming, and really, really pour in to your thoughts and feelings, desires, dreams, goals, all that kind of thing. It's also, no coincidence, Mahashivaratri, which is Lord Shiva's night. This is when Lord Shiva dances for Parvati, his wife. So a wonderful opportunity to go out in meditation. Shiva is the Lord of destruction. When I see him coming, I hear his bells and I hear him stomping when he's in my energy field or around me. And it's a wonderful feeling to know things are being shaken up. Good time to dance. I'll be honest with you, tonight, good time to meditate. If you can do both of them at the same time, amazing. Because again, it's his night. He's dancing for his beloved. And of course, Valentine's Day is in the next day. So dance for yourself. Lots of people have to love themselves before they can find the other one anyway. So be the one you're looking for by meditating and balancing. So when you're feeling off, icky, wonky, you can get physiological symptoms that feel like flu-like or cold-like symptoms, headaches, irritable bowel, could be lots of things. These obviously can be physical ailments. Always check with your doctor. But if everything else doesn't feel right, then it's usually an energy thing. And it can be sometimes corrected by doing some energy medicine, some meditation, some grounding, and good old energy TLC. So here are some tips from the flip side on how we can stay balanced in chaotic times. So my favorite one is the fire breath. Fire breath actually comes from yoga, shamanism. The Huna talks about fire breath all the time. And you'll see it. It's like a pumping action in your breath. You want your diaphragm to go up and down quickly. And when you really do it quick, you don't have to do it for long. Your chakras actually balance automatically. So I'll just demonstrate quickly. for you. You can also Google how to do fire breath on the internet, because there's tons and tons of amazing opportunities to learn through other people's webinars. But simply put, it's in through the nose, out the nose, and we're in through the nose, out through the mouth, breathing really, really fast. So actually, you know what? It's in through the nose, out through the nose. Sorry, I always get this one wrong. Just watch what I'm doing. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Just watch what I'm doing. So now, I can do that for about an hour without falling over. I'm practiced at it. When you first do fire breath, you're going to hate it. For people who don't breathe properly, for people with anxiety issues, they tend to breathe the wrong way. So fire breath is a great tool to bring into your everyday world when you're having a panic attack, when you need to ground yourself, when you need to sort of clear something really, really fast. Just exit, find a closet, find a room, find the bathroom, and just do a quick minute or two of fire breath. Again, always good to have your roots in the ground, so feet on the ground. Whether you're sitting on the toilet in a bathroom, on a chair, you're standing up, you want to sort of see your energy going down and your diaphragm pushing the energy, and actually it expands your auric field out. So fire breath is a really, really quick tool to get you in right balance really fast. The other really quick one is the hand pass. So you have finger pad chakras, minor chakras here, and the major chakras in the hands. That's why when people do hands-on healing, they're using their hands. When you are in the washroom, when you are releasing something physiological in the washroom, a really, really good time to balance your chakras, because guess what? Your body's already releasing something. So taking your left hand, and you want to do the top of your head, 4 feet above your head, which is the soul star. It's called the 8th chakra. So the 8th chakra is above the crown chakra. So you want to pass your left hand slowly down over the front of your body, all the way down to your root, which is your genitals, and you want to say the word clear. So really good, again, to do this when you're in the bathroom. Clear, and breathe, and clear, and breathe. And again, we do it 3 times, just for good measure, and clear. Again, always good when you're doing a tinkle, because again, your field will be really clear. If you actually do this every time you use the washroom, you're going to start to feel a whole lot lighter and a whole lot clearer in your day. The other one I wrote down is music. Of course, everything is music. The spheres are music. So you can get these really cool isotronic chakra suites that really entrain the brain waves with Tibetan singing bowls and solfeggio healing frequencies. The internet is full of free music downloads, meditations like these isotronic chakra suites. So check out the solfeggio. I personally like 417 hertz. I like 517 hertz. Try them all out to see which one suits you. Each of the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la has different frequencies. Each frequency has its own medicine. So get to know the solfeggio because it really is useful. I actually clear my energy room, my home with the solfeggio tones. So listening to the music will help the chakras align and balance, whether it's in your earbuds, in the car, or while you're just sort of doing something mundane at home. Letting it run in the background is always a good thing. Always note, don't do a real meditation when you're driving or on a bike or operating mechanical machinery. Not a good thing to do. But if you're just sort of passing the time and kind of stay balanced, not a bad thing to have run in the background. The other thing that's fun to do are color baths. You can buy these actually little packets of color baths because each chakra has a color. And when you put the color bath, it's like a colored, let's say it's a colored salt, for lack of a better description. You put it into your bath, you actually immerse yourself in that color. And if you have the time to soak, not a bad idea to soak in a color bath. If you have the time to soak in a color bath, I would always tell you to make it a sea salt color bath, putting 2 cups of sea salt in a bath and soak for at least 20 minutes. Sea salt is great for energy medicine. It takes away negative energy. That's why in the old days, people went to the baths in the seaside, halotherapy, salt. It's all about getting the negative energy out of the body. Again, we're not talking Epsom salts. Epsom salts is good for muscles, not so good with energy medicine. So if this is an energy thing, having a color bath with sea salts, perfect combination. And if you can't get the color bath, then just have a plain old sea salt once a week. It would really help to change the way you integrate energy. For highly sensitive kids, I totally recommend a quarter sea salt bath at least once a week at the end of the week, so they can kind of just offload all their kids or their classmates' energy and the energy and chaos of schools. The other one I like is, well, of course, yoga. I mean, we got to go to yoga. There's traditional yoga poses for chakra balancing. Out in the marketplace, you can actually get a yoga class to balance chakras. There's actually specific poses for each chakra. So again, what I would recommend you do is Google yoga mudras or yoga pose for crown chakra, heart chakra, sacral chakra. Look at the pose and do that position. Again, a lot of free tutorials online and a lot of local classes, I'm sure, wherever you're listening from. One of the, the famous ones for the crown is standing on your head. Another easy one is in a lotus position is you just simply bend your forehead down to the floor slowly. Again, connecting your head to the ground, another good pose. If you can't do any of those, again, let's skip to some other the chakras and see what other body parts you can work on using yoga mudras. And essential oils. Again, I love essential oils. They're part of the whole mix. Essential oils are essentially scented oils that come from usually plant-based medicine, flowers, and each of them have their own frequency of healing. And when you use them, you can really align quickly. A ton of great products available at local metaphysical shops or online. And one of my favorites for the heart is rosewood, for example. You can, even at grocery stores, you can buy them now. If you look at essential oils, just please read the packaging and the instructions about how to use essential oils. Some you can use directly on the skin, some you have to diffuse, some are already diffused. So before you just go directly to skin contact, please read the instructions because of the potency might cause a rash, and we want to use them properly. But a really smart idea to have, a good kit of essential oils on hand. Again, I love rosewood for the heart. Earthing, easiest one, go take a walk in nature. Having your feet on the ground connected to nature is the fastest way to get grounded. Whether you're a gardener and you can get your hands dirty in the soil. I have a huge garden. I love planting. Look forward to spring coming up to do mine. Now we're in winter in Canada, so we can't really plant. But I actually have a couple friends that just have pots of a beautiful black soil lying around their houses, and all they do when they get out of balance is they actually just stick their hands in their pot of soil, which is not a bad idea to do. And you'll feel it's kind of fun, and you'll get that really cool vibe. Of course, walking out in nature, easiest way. There's tons of earthing products. Earthing Canada is a really great website that I love. I have an earthing blanket. I actually sleep on earthing sheets. You can get earthing ADR discs to put in your shoes so that you can stay more balanced and grounded throughout the day. So lots of neat products around the earthing consciousness. Of course, it's just the cheap old go outside and walk. Breathe the air, walk with roots and feel it. I tell a lot of clients to go make a snow angel, to fall and be supported in the snow and just sit there in the snow and feel cocooned by Mother Earth. And again, your energy will acclimatize and change vibration by doing that. So being a kid out in nature is always a good thing. Last but not least, the eighth chakra, soul star clearing. I talked a bit about that. It's 4 feet above your head. If you reach up your arms right above your head, your palms will go naturally in an egg-shaped formation. And imagine that, I'm doing this above my head. So imagine a dragon's egg, because you know how I love my dragons. Imagine a dragon egg, golden fire energy right above your head. And once you feel that connection, you can actually feel the sphere and the energy field of it if you can get sensitive to it. What I want you to do is imagine you're directing golden energy out of your hands. So golden fire, healing energy out of your hands to the other hand above your head. And this is part of your destiny. This is part of your higher self. This is part of your Akashic records. So the 8th chakra, soul star, is a necessary conduit between you and source. So when you connect your 8th chakra and really allow it to be balanced and grounded and open, you actually can see the energy moving down your body like golden honey, really balancing you. Since we're talking about the sun or the solar, let's go down to the feet. So 4 feet beneath your feet is the earth star. So similar, you have a basketball size, let's say, chakra beneath your feet connecting you to the earth. So while you're working on your soul star, make sure that you can send the energy down to your earth star. Again, imagine it golden fire, whatever color fire healing energy imagine comes to your mind. Imagine it clear though. You want a clear connection to the earth. When the earth's grid shifts, when there's distortion in the world, you can feel like disconnected. So you always want to make sure you're locked onto the grid in your particular place, but also that your soul star and your earth star are open and grounded to keep you balanced in a chaotic world. So hopefully those are great tips for you to try out on your own. Again, before you think they're crazy and don't work, please try them, because once you do, they usually will work. All right, so here's Jen Zen. Peace out for another day of Soulful Solutions. I hope it helps, and I'll be here next week. We're going to be doing, I think we're doing a meditation. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll be here every Tuesday here on Jen Zen.